smarter fan. Smarter fan. Yeah. Smarter fan.
Hey, Smarter Fan family, welcome to another segment of Smarter Fan Podcast where we bring you behind the veil of sports, business, and life. I'm Joe, and this is Barry. How you doing, Barry?
I don't know. Arch Manning in Texas, the Titans, baseball, Formula One. Man, everything's going on crazy in October.
Yes,
I'm doing
it
good
is.
though. I'm doing good. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling just fine, man. I'm just feeling fine.
Awesome. What we got going on tonight?
Well, the Yankees Blue Jays. All right. Now,
Oh, hello.
Vlad Jr., he's been killing the Yanks. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs in 3 games.
Okay.
So, and the Yankees, the first 2 games, they just couldn't seem to get out of their way. You know, the starting pitching ERA was horrible. The bullpen was no better. You know, he lasted 2 1/3 in game 1. Freed lasted 3 in game 2, and Rodon lasted 2 1/3 in game 3 and gave up 6 runs. So, after he gave up that 6 runs, everybody was like, "Oh, here we go," you know. So then, you know, on top of that, one of those runs could have been avoided if Jazz wasn't napping at second base when they threw the ball in. So he's standing there with the ball. Meanwhile, the guy's running the third and heading home. So then he turns around, throws the ball too little, too late. So I mean, he just I don't know. He just makes such bonehead decisions sometimes.
Interesting.
You know, and so I mean, but they bounced back. You know, they got it to 6-3, and then that's when Judge hit the shot. I mean, he hit a shot. It bounced off the top of the foul pole, and that tied the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jazz did redeem himself because he hit the go-ahead home run.
Okay. Okay.
So, and then they never looked back after that. You know, they added 2 more runs, and then the bullpen for once held it down.
Joe. Man, I thought the way you was talking, I thought they was lost. The way you started out.
Well, everybody thought they were going to lose. That was the thing. Because they were
I
down
can't keep
6-1 by the 2 1/3 innings.
I can't keep up with you, man. I can't. Whether they lose or whether they win, you sound the same. You sound the same. You're hilarious.
They're just. I can't put it into words. I
You're
can't
hilarious.
put it into words. The
Listen,
one thing
tell
I
me-
do know is that the teams that have the blueprint for beating the Yankees is simple. They put the ball in play and they run the bases aggressively.
Mhm.
The Yankees are up there trying to hit home runs. And Stanton said something very profound. He said, if we don't hit home runs, we don't win.
All right, that's the blueprint.
Yeah, and that's their philosophy.
Yeah.
So, and that's why they don't get far.
Yeah. That's not baseball.
You know.
It's exciting, but it's not baseball.
Well, see, that's the thing. They think the home run is sexy. That's what the Geek Squad
It
has
sells.
drilled into their heads. You know.
It sells.
But it's not. What good is it if you're hitting solo shots and you're down 12-2? You know.
I hate to say it, but it's almost like the money has ruined the game.
Oh, it has definitely ruined the game.
And I don't even like saying that because that doesn't make any sense in the sense that, no, the money shouldn't be ruining the game. The money should be making the game better. But I think there are people who just want shortcuts, you know, in my humble opinion, in not putting out a winning product. You know what I mean? Because the motivation is low when you're going to make money anyway.
Exactly.
You know, you got parking, you got concessions, you got title to the state, you got a whole lot of different revenue streams. You got TV money,
and that's not to mention the revenue sharing, where you got these owners just pocketing that money.
So, it's kind of like it's kind of a trickle down effect of, you know, do you really want a winning organization, or are you just happy to put out a product because you're just going to make money anyway?
Yeah, yeah. That's
I had somebody. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
no, no. That now you make a very valid point, you know. But that's all I had to say about that. But
So tell who's been watching us around the world, because we got this whole international family.
yeah, I
And
was
we
getting
giving
to
shout
that.
outs. So who
Yeah,
we
I
got
just
today?
want to give a shout out to the lovely people in the Ukraine. Thanks for
Nice,
listening. We really appreciate it.
nice. The Ukraine.
Yeah.
Wow, man. I don't. We're gonna have to come up with a map, and maybe I'll come up with a map and put little thumbtacks of every country
Oh
we're
yeah,
being
yeah.
listened to. That is
Right. Yeah.
exciting.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
All right, let
Definitely.
me work on that. Get a map of the world and we shout out our people all over the world. So yeah. So I know we got a guest tonight. What's going on with that?
Yes, we do. And he is a New York Knicks aficionado.
Uh-oh.
He's been a diehard fan, and he can tell you anything you need to know about the Knicks.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'd like to bring him on, and his name is Mr. Kurt London,
All right. Okay.
or Kurt the Magnificent.
Hi,
Kurt the Magnificent. Good
yes.
evening, sir. How are you?
How you doing, Barry, Joe? How you doing? Thank you.
Good. He sound like he on the mic at Madison Square Garden. He got the whole look and the whole vibe. Oh man.
Yeah, Clyde Frazier and Mike Breen.
Listen, at my house, it is the garden. Trust me, it sounds like the garden. I make it the TV and the sound system sound like the garden when we watching the Knicks game.
Nice, nice. So give us some history, brother. How did you? I love your name, Kurt the Magnificent. I love that name. How did you become a Knicks fan? Give us a little history on that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go way back. Well, probably as far back as y'all go back, but I'm gonna go back. Back when I was, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make y'all laugh.
Yeah, well, we hear you. We hear you.
Okay, all right. He's swinging hard today. We ain't talking about the Crawford Canelo fight, are we?
No. So I'm gonna go back to 1992. I was about 4 or 5 years old, and we was at my aunt's house.
Okay.
We was at a family gathering at the church one
Mhm.
Sunday,
Yeah.
and I remember my uncle. Still is a huge Knicks fan, and I remember we were watching something on TV. And I just can remember with the Knicks and Pistons, and people moving the basketball or moving the thing around, the basketball, which I'm starting to now at this point, like getting familiar. Okay, this is a basketball. So this is a basketball game. And I remember the Knicks were playing the Pistons. They were in the playoffs. And I didn't know at the time what game it was, but it happened to be game 5 of the first round. And the winner of that round was going to play the Bulls, Michael Jordan, the Bulls.
Mhm.
Mm.
So the Knicks just had the way they played, how the garden, you could hear through the TV, them old square TVs back then, and how the garden was just rocking. Marv Albert's calling it on NBC,
Yeah.
like Sundays on NBC. That was just something that in my household we did almost every Sunday.
Got it.
So once I saw that game and I saw how my uncle and some other family members were fans, I became a fan then. So
Okay.
Marv Albert was in my living room basically most of my young life.
Mhm.
And then until Mike Breen, came on and took
Mhm.
over for him. But
Okay.
that's how it all started.
That's what's up. So how did you get the name Kurt the Magnificent? I love it. How did that come about?
So
That's-
do you remember hip hop in the 90s special ed?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember my dad, he was really at one time into music, like really involved with like people like the Uptown Records back then with Andre Harrell.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he always would have these tapes, in his car. He would always play them all the time. We were always driving around, going different places. And I just remember special ed, he played this track, I Got It Made. And I just remember he used to play that over and over, over and over. just kept playing that track, and then play that album. He had the album too, you know, on a cassette. And I just remember then like Magnificent, you know, the song "I'm the Magnificent." So that's where it came. So he had this song called "I'm the Magnificent," and one quick shout to Michael Jamal Warner, rest in peace. He actually did produce that video. I remember what.
Really?
Yes, Michael Jamal Warner produced that video "I'm the Magnificent." So,
Okay.
Oh.
so long story short, I don't know. I just kept hearing them songs, and then I started doing a little hip hop, like rapping, you know, as a teenager.
Okay.
And I just said, that's going to be my name. I just said, Curt the Magnificent. And it just stuck with me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Joe?
Yeah.
You let me keep talking. I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, okay. So, what was your most memorable moment as a Knicks fan?
Can I do two, Joe? Is that fine? Can I do two? Okay. So, the first moment, memorable moment. There's a lot of moments. The 94 finals moment, even the 93 Charles Smith. But the first, I'm not gonna get to that. That's a long story. But the first moment is the 95 when Ewing missed the layup, the finger roll.
The finger roll.
Yeah,
I
the finger roll
remember
against
that.
the Pacers.
Yeah.
We were again at my aunt's house, same place.
Mm-hmm.
Never forget this.
Mm.
And oh man, you know, the play happened. Ewing got the ball. All right, he gets down the middle. He gets past Dale Davis. And never forget it. Gets past Dale Davis. Gets to the basket, and everybody in the household thinking he gonna dunk it. Game's over.
I thought he was gonna dunk it.
Right, finger roll, and he finger roll hit the back. When it hit the back guy and came out, I think almost everybody in the house, we just all fell to the floor and cried. Like I cried, and that was the first time I think I really cried. And I remember,
I said, "You motherfucker."
Joe, I cried. Barry, and one of my uncles threw the remote and broke the TV.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, people was hot in New York. People was hot.
Because that year, that Knicks team, even though the year before we should have won it, but Hakeem was just too much. They built the next year to win it. Like we were gonna get to, I think the next round we were gonna play the Magic. And we were going to get the young Magic. I mean, it might have been a tough series. But we were going to get there to get back to the finals, whoever we were going to play, which would probably be Houston. But yeah, when he missed that, you know, that was just like a heartbreaking day. I'll never forget that.
Wow, man. You pulling off the band-aids of stuff I thought I healed from, Curt.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I got a lot of memories. And then
I still got nightmares about the gunner. The gunner.
The second one, good memory. Everybody know this. The Larry Johnson play, the 4-point play.
Yeah.
You know, I was just at home and I'm watching it. I'm watching my grandfather this time. I have a good memory of this. And he was a basketball fan, but he only watched it when the playoffs happened. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the play happens where if you do recall, I'm gonna bring it back to you. The play was actually supposed to go to out in Houston.
Yeah.
But I think if it was Camby or Charlie Ward tried to throw the play got broken up and they got the Larry Johnson. So when they got the Johnson, he was just like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna make my move and just take it. I don't think he was thinking about shooting the three. I think he felt like he got Antonio Davis on the Pacers off balance and just had a good look. Shot the three, got fouled. And when he hit it, when I tell you, I jumped up so high in my house. And I felt like, again, I'm in the Garden because we got the TV. It's loud like the Garden. Yeah. Like we feeling it like we there. And that was like probably the top memory. It was really one of the top three. I got a bunch of them. But that was really one of the top memory. I'll never forget.
That is awesome.
I remember seeing an interview with John Starks, and he said that the night he dunked on Jordan, he said as they were going back up the court, Jordan said, by the end of the night, you will be calling me Mr. Jordan. And then Jordan lit him up that night. So, you know, But
Well, that's exciting. I said, well, let me take another step if we could. Where do you see? I mean, the Knicks have been kind of coming out of the cellar, coming to the first floor. They've been making improvement. Kurt the Magnificent. It seems like we've been knocking on the door. What do you think? What do you think is the change? Do you think we can continue climbing? What do you think? Because
No,
you're our in-house Knicks expert.
and I will give you that. I think you see a change in this team, from the past. So I want to go back 5 years ago. Tom Thibodeau came in, took over, right? And in them 5 years, he brought this team back to where it used to be. I hated to see him go, but I felt like his ceiling was at the end. I felt like he couldn't do no more. Felt like he should have played a few more players in the playoffs last year, the last couple of years, and also he running the starters ragged in the season. So when the playoff time come, they ain't got enough juice left to really do what they got to do.
And that's if they weren't hurt.
Right, Joe. So I just feel like with this team this year, and I watched the two preseason games so far.
Okay.
And the way the offense it looks more open, more fluent, but they run it at a faster pace. And on the rebounds, they looking to run. Like they're not just trying to set up offense; they looking to try to run and get some shots, just like the Golden State Warriors. This is where Coach Mike Brown comes in because he comes from that. He comes from the San Antonio system as well. He was coaching. He's coached from Cleveland Cavaliers with young LeBron. Yeah. He had a stint with the Lakers for a little bit, and then he had that last stint with the Kings, which he brought them to the playoffs, and they hadn't been to the playoffs. Or he got there in almost like 15 years.
Right. Yeah.
So I think with this team, with the Knicks, with him coming in, him bringing his structure, and hopefully now with the defense, I want to see more how the defense is going to correlate. And if you get the defense on tight, and with his offensive scheme and with the guys that they have, the Knicks, besides Cleveland, a healthy Cleveland Cavalier team, and maybe a hungry Detroit team, the Knicks should take the East right now because everybody, Boston's down, Indiana's down. I just think the Knicks, this is really their chance now.
It's opportunity.
Yeah. That was going to be my next question. Who you think was going to come out of the East? And
well, you put that together. There's a window there, Kurt. There definitely is a window. Let's see if they could take advantage of it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, when we talk about, you're giving us a vision of the past, you're giving a vision of what's going on now. Where do you see, Kurt, as we wrap this up a little bit, where do you see the gaps? Like you said, you saw two games. You get, they need to, what do you think is going to really put us over the hump? What are the two things that you think, if we can get these two, Barry and Joe, we'll be in the hunt. We'll be in the hunt. What do you think those two things are?
Far as us just be able to get to the finals and maybe win it. That's what you're asking, Barry?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just think it's got to be, first, everybody's got to be healthy. Or at least there's going to be some type of health. So this is where I think Mike Brown comes in because he's going to play everybody. So those starters ain't going to be playing all the minutes like Thibodeau would have been playing them. Even when we blowing out teams, Mike Brown going to sit them starters down, let them other guys get some run. Yeah. They're going to let them play. So I feel like that's one thing where I think we can help with that. So when we get the playoff time, we'll be a little fresher.
Definitely.
And the other thing is it's just got to be consistent. I'm not saying it's 100%, but the defense has got to be there for the Knicks. The defense has got to be there somehow, some way. It's got to be like. So I'm gonna go back. Last year, I felt like Tibbs could have figured out a way to throw like a little zone in, just to mix things up. Because there's certain teams you have to kind of do that with.
You gotta get help. Sometimes you need help.
Yes. So I feel like with Mike Brown, I feel like I think he's gonna have that. Where it's going to be different things on defense where it can help. And they got the roster for it this year right now, to me. They picked up a few bench players. Jordan Clarkson. I love that Jordan Clarkson pickup. That was great. And Yabusele, who came from Philadelphia, who did well last summer in the Olympics.
Okay.
And they also they picked up Malcolm Brogdon, backup point
Oh,
guard.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah.
yeah. So I think they got some pieces off the bench to help now with the starters.
Yeah.
And I just think we if we fresh going into the playoffs and we should be good to go. I really think again, like I said, besides Cleveland and maybe Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
we got the chance to come out the East.
Detroit gave him a run.
Right.
They
They
gave
did.
him a run. Those are some young boys right there.
Right. Joe, they one piece away. They if they get one like good piece,
Yeah, it's
they
true.
they right there. They right there. They right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
true. Detroit is oof. Lord have mercy.
yeah, they're young and they're hungry.
Yes. Very hungry.
Very
You know.
young. So
So
listen, Kurt, man, listen, I hope we can get you on here some more. You got some great stuff, and I know we even scratched the surface. Kurt the Magnificent, we would just want to say thank you for coming on, being our special guest. We're going to talk about how we can fit in your schedule, Mr. Knicks, and be on your rotation and get you in here and get your insights on the league, what's going on, of course, with the Knicks,
Yes.
and any other stuff going on in the league. You're going to be kind of our league, hopefully our league insider to give us the inside scoop of what's really going on in today's NBA, which is very different, my friend.
Very,
yes, it is.
very different. And I would love to do that, Barry and Joe.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
and I really would appreciate that. Can I add one more thing before y'all let me go?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Okay. I didn't know how much time y'all had left. So, Joe, you brought up John Starks. So, my mom was a huge fan of John Starks. Now,
Mm.
she probably was a fan more because he looked really good, light skinned brother, you
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
she was a huge fan of John Starks. Made me become a fan, playing wise, of John Starks. Like I loved his tenacity. I loved how he would come out, just fire the team. He guarding Jordan. He's guarding the guards. He's playing and he's picking up 94 feet and he's giving everything he got. That I felt like that's where New York. You talk about the hard nose,
Yeah.
the grit and grind. John
Yeah.
Starks was definitely that. So he was like the first one to I'm like, yo, I like John Starks. Pat Ewing was the man. Don't get me wrong, he was the man. But John Starks was the guy that like ignite. And this I hated for him in game 7 of the finals in 94. I hated that happened to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to express that part with you, with that with Starks. And
Definitely. Yeah.
and another thing, Allen Houston. So I played Barry and Joe. I think I told you this before. I played basketball. I grew up playing. I played high school ball.
Okay.
I won a state title.
Oh, nice.
I was
Move.
thank you. I was an all county, all conference,
Oh, wow.
junior and senior year.
What school?
And Alexander Hamilton. It's up in Elmsford.
Oh, okay.
White
Yeah,
Plains.
I know. I
Yeah.
grew up on Hillside Avenue.
Oh, so I'm off of Payne Street, near Payne Street.
Yeah, I know where you at.
Yeah,
Wow.
Mazzell Park, like literally right down,
Yep.
right around the corner. Yeah,
Oh,
So-
okay.
Well, that's what's up.
yeah. So, with that being said, trying to think where we are going back to. Oh, with Allen Houston, when he came to the Knicks, I didn't really remember him on the Pistons that much before he came to the Knicks, but when he came to the Knicks and I saw how he played, coming off screen, shooting the ball right away, catching, pivoting, couple dribbles, pull up jumper, the mid range.
Uh-huh.
I patented my game off of him.
Oh,
I
okay.
really,
Mhm.
I watched him. Like, see, I'm a kid that I watched the games and then I was going outside after to mimic. We had the video and stuff like that. Like how we
That's
had
right.
access for these
That's
kids
right.
now.
Oh,
We
yeah.
watched the video. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. We used to
Right.
do that. We used to be out there with the ball, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shoot the ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just wanted to add those two things for me, just Knicks and just with basketball. Like I am a diehard Knicks fan. Like I say, anything you give me, facts, any type of stats, the players, trust me.
I see it.
From
I
the
see
90s,
it.
from the 90s, from 92, I'll give you that. From 91, 92 to on. I know all that for the Knicks.
All right.
All right.
Right. You got another one, Joe. Another one. Man, Kurt the Magnificent. We got another insider. So, man, we appreciate you, man. We're going to figure out what the schedule and the rotation so we can get you on regularly and give us this NBA flavor. We're going to have somebody We had last week someone who brought who was that? Who's that guy?
Delusional?
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry.
the delusional cowboy fan, the non-delusional cowboy fan.
Non-delusional.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, we good. We had an NFL, now even NBA. We got to come up with baseball and soccer. So we're on a good roll.
Okay.
We're on a good roll. So again, thanks again. Spending some time with us. We enjoyed you, and I know our fans enjoyed you.
Yeah.
And we'll be back again, my friend. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Barry Joe. I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you, dude.
Absolutely.
Right.
Have a great one.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. That's good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, he took me back with the start
yeah.
from Allen Houston, you know.
Yeah, he took us back. I was like, oh man, I knew where I was sitting, where I was, all of that. So listen, it looks like we're at the close. So I just want to say to our Bangladesh family who's been tuning in to Smarter Fan Podcast, we appreciate you. We thank you for tuning in. Keep tuning in. And Joe, as we always say on Smarter Fan Podcast,
stay in the game.
Stay in the game. Have a great week. Be well.
All right. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Smarter fan. Smarter fan. Yeah.